Hello and welcome back to Journey into Pandora episode 3, part 2. Currently 3-1 with this very intimidating green-red deck that uses power-ups to win the game. Let's get into another match and see if we can get that 9 wins. First game, let's get into it. Did really well last time. I was very impressed with our performance. It's actually a pretty good hand actually. We could go this turn 1. Good forest, power this up. So maybe we get rid of this and we just keep these two. Oak Daddy-o, he is here. Love me an Oak Daddy in Pandora. It's going to be a mountain starting things off from our opponent. And the greetings as well. Hello, friend. Let's get Recon Reveler down. This little Reveler is going to collect some Faeria for us. But also, if it does get removed, we're going to get a little refund as well. If it doesn't get killed, we get to empower with a Tiki Caretaker and get a bigger refund later on. So, I like Recon Reveler, especially since its change over the last couple of months. It was a little bit more pricey. Now it's pretty decent. So it is going to unfortunately fall to the hands of this very sad derelict tower. But we do have a King's Guard to replace it. So we're going to get the refund from the derelict tower ping. We'll get one Faeria back. It only cost us one Faeria and it collected, so actually it was free in the end, and our opponent had to invest cards into it to finish it off. The Brigand is going to shimmy over here outside of reach of the King's Guard, so just respecting the King's Guard and its power, which is fair enough. But we don't respect it, we're going to keep pushing up now. Try and take care of this Brigand. Now, if a Gift of Steel was to come down, be in a little bit of trouble. Gift of Steel in combination with the remaining derelict tower would be enough to finish it off. But I'd rather force my opponent to have the Gift of Steel now. And another Tricolor deck. Now, I played against a Tricolor deck earlier, and it was actually pretty cool. So I'm surprised to see that come down once again. So we can kill this with the Tiki Caretaker. Don't collect any Faeria, which is a little sad. And we're going to lose our Tiki Caretaker to the derelict tower, but I think that's kind of inevitable. I'd rather this card start doing some work. To be fair, it's a small price to pay. We could even slap a Grizzly down. So when this does get pinged, we can just shimmy back onto this well. Now, I could have done it the other way, actually, but I feel like Grizzly's probably just going to stick around and collect anyway. So we should be okay. So now the Brigand is moving in for a fight. We have a desert coming down. It's going to be a Chieftain. So it looks like we are going to keep our Tiki Caretaker alive. It's fine by me. So let's get this guy up. I mean, I could double neutral across, move here, and play a War Beast. It's not too bad. War Beast also challenges this. Could double neutral around so I can start collecting in here. I'm gonna need another forest, so I guess I could get a forest down by here if I go double neutral across. It basically just means I take control of this side completely, which is what I want to do with this deck anyway. And then we can go for our last forest here. This allows us to play Grove Guardian, but also empowers the Oak Father. Yeah, but it looks like we're in a good position here. That's a card we don't see very often. Triton Warrior. Sorry, Triton Trainer. So Elderwind Brace is going to let me finish this off. And... oh, don't even need to now. Campfire is actually a really good pickup. Because now I can Elderwood. Oh, no. Scratch that. Mistakes were made. Why did I think this card had 4 attack? Oh, I've been saved. Never punish, guys. Well, I haven't been saved. I tell a lie. Doesn't quite work like that. What's wrong with me? I need another Faeria. I would have been saved if I had that other Faeria, but I don't deserve to be rewarded for my bad math there. For some reason, it clicked to me that it was like a gift of steel. Yeah, I'll just, I think I'll just leave this here. I think I'll just campfire this. And then I'll leave it here. So this will probably come down here and finish it off. But then I can use the Tiki Caretaker and the Flame Spitter. I also have Hammer of Destruction. So yeah, a mistake from me there, guys. It does happen. Please forgive me. Okay. Okay. We're throwing a hammer at this. That's for sure. Where's this going? Is this going here or is this going here? Be sad if that's another tower. I don't think you play a tower there. 5 here. And then one of these could get powered up. If this gets powered up, that jumps over. Okay, it's 5 there. Five here. Ooh, that's a card. A card I don't want to have to deal with. This is also a card I don't want to have to deal with. It's a blazing salamander when I need one. Let's drop it right here. Okay. Doesn't look good for me. I don't want this to get powered up. That's my problem. Maybe I just retreat and hit this. I then hit this, throw the hammer at it, and then I play Grove Guardian to lock in the magpie. Maybe I don't need to move then. I mean, moving help. Well, moving helps me because if this gets powered up to a 5 attack, I might have to deal with that instead. Let's just see where this power up goes. It does go here. Okay. Oh, positional error there. I should have put it by here to dodge the trainer. Trainer's only 3 attack. Might not be a problem, we'll see. I feel like I always need a warm-up game of Pandora before I start playing it again. I wish there's like a warm-up option. It's really hard to guess what my opponent might have, especially when running tricolor. Is that an enchant? Oh, that's just a creation. That's pretty good. Another treasure. So I can kill this one, I can forest and lock this in with this taunt, and then maybe I move here to make sure I can get access to this land. I just gotta hope these treasures are not very good. Okay. So I can kill this one. No, maybe I move here, because I'm out of reach of this then. Should probably just finish off anyway. Then I can take aggro land here. We'll just finish this off. These two trade. And then we play Oak Father in this position. And then we've got two taunts holding the line at the front for us, in front of our orb. I'm just hoping my wood elemental can keep that jeweled magpie locked in, because there's already one treasure I don't know about, which could be a massive problem. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm just hoping it's just something not very good. It's like a bad treasure. I mean, even if it was like Death's Demise, like you could Death's Demise my 2/4, I gain 4 Faeria, draw 2 cards, and hit for another treasure, but that's not really worth it. It was a hammer. My opponent got the hammer from the magpie, and now that's in the deck. That's an additional treasure that can be drawn. Oh my goodness. I've never seen a magpie snowball this hard. Okay, we're getting rid of this. This is finally going. And we can play... Let's get another forest down, actually. Let's take one here, so we can play 7 defensively, and then we'll just play Oak Father. So you have a nice bulky 6/12 going in. I play Kodama behind it as well, so I can start healing in case any damage comes down. Because Kodama is just going to be a threat that needs to be answered. Oh, feels bad. That's a big Fugu. So Kodama Flame Spitter or Kodama Tower. I'm in Kodama Tower right now. Let's take a draw. Secret of Strength, Freedom Fighter. Okay. So let's get this somewhere safe. He is not too. Actually, he is not too bad because it blocks. So we can make this a 9/9, but my opponent also drew. my opponent also drew a treasure, and if it's hammer, that could be the hammer that got shuffled, or that could be a hammer from the draft. If a hammer was drafted, be a little frustrating to deal with. Yep. This is gonna be what? Earth Fire Shaker. Yeah, let's just throw a hammer at this. Another treasure, oh my goodness. Magda's Rose, not gonna be able to play that for a little while. Spell Whirl, oh my goodness. This is not looking good for me. So it was Earth Fire Shaker, the Ruby. So one of them must have come from the Magpie. He threw the hammer and then he hit my orb again. It's going to be a Herald. Right. Don't like the look of any of these. Hit for free. I'm down to 14. Between the Brute and the Sagami Warrior, I will have 8 damage. And between the Freedom Fighter, will I get the between the Freedom Fighter? Let's just play Brute here. That can get the strength. I'll have 2 Faeria remaining. I'll go up to 6. So I could make a mountain here. That is an option. I think making the mountain is a little better because it doesn't tell my opponent I have the secret of strength. So if I played the Brute by here, I'm kind of giving away a little bit that I could have like some mobility. Oh, bomb sling, that's not good. Ugh, Leaping Fugu. That's a defensive card. Okay, that's interesting. So I can Magda Rose. I can actually hit this Magda Rose this. Or I can Magda Rose this and hit this and still get that damage in. This represents 7. And I go down to 12. I have 8 with this. Do I just take a gamble here and Magda Rose this? And hope there's no lethal? I am playing against red-yellow here. I could flame spit at this. And strength and kill this, but this still lives. That doesn't change anything. I think I take a gamble here, guys. I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna take this Fugu and try and win next turn. Between Secret Strength and Flame Spitter. Oh no. Oh my goodness, this draft for Virus is insane. He just had like nuts treasures. This is really bad. How much damage can I get in? Realistically. 2 off lethal, guys. If he didn't have the Equinox there, I would have had that game. Now I did make a mistake during that match. I did have a bit of Aquamath going on. But I don't think I could have competed with that the power of those treasures. You know, having the hammer off and the Earthfire Shake and the Bloodstone Golem. Like, I'm pretty sure all of them came from Dual Magpie. So unfortunately I never lost there. I feel this deck's so good. I shouldn't have lost there, but it does happen. So let's get on to our next match, and now I need to win every game going forward. Alright guys, under pressure this game, and every game going forward. I'm gonna go for the Oak Daddy, but yeah, it's... Man, I'm sad about that last game. I feel like I got out-treasured. Maybe if I had cleared... See, I don't even think clearing that War Beast would have been enough. I could have campfired the War... Sorry, not the War Beast, the Warlord. I could have campfired my War Beast and then pinged it with the Flame Spit and finished it off. But, I don't know, I don't think it was enough. The Creation Treasure opened up, like, Hammer. So, the first hit from the Dual Magpie got Bloodstone. Second hit got Hammer. Third hit got Earthfire Shaker. That is not a match I'm going to win. Then the organic draw into the Equinox, which was in the deck as well. So it's just, I just got out-treasured in that game. That's the best way to put it. So we're going to have an Oaklin and a Wood Elemental. Okay. Ooh, we could go for a Warlord here. Yeah, I'm down for a Warlord. Challenges its current health. If this gets hit by an Elderwood Embrace or a Shamanic Dance, I have Overgrown Elderwood to finish it off. And I don't think that's going to be the case here, so it's going to retreat with the Wood Elemental. More Elderwood Embraces. Will not complain. Let's just shimmy everyone up. And we'll end turn. So both of us collecting Faeria, but obviously I'm the aggressor here. I have the bigger creature. Virgin Force on this side. Still running away from my my Warlord. I think I'm gonna just push this up a little bit. With the Overgrown Tower. So just put it like one life out of reach of the Virgin Force if it was to teleport. Okay. That's a good trade there, actually. Not on form today, guys. Not doing too well. So I'll lock me in with the Court Jester and a Bloom Sprite. I like it. Let's get this here. Then I'm gonna dance this. And then we'll try and get the Brigand to finish off the force. I could have danced the Brigand actually and gave it +1, but then these two just clear it anyway. So I'm trying to lock the Bloom Sprite here and then have my Brigand finish this off. An Okie Dokie and double collecting's fine for me. That means it's not powering up anything in hand, which I much prefer, if I'm honest. This is a taunt. Oh, a 9/11. Feels good. Mono green seems really popular today. You know, actually, just in general, I think it's just a solid color because you get access to Oaklin. If it's a mono green, it's going to be more consistent. You saw how well Green Rush did. But I think even just like mid-range green, this is a very strong color. Ooh, Tephra. Okay. Where's that going? On itself, I can answer this. Gift of Rakoa. Let's take a draw. Ooh, a spider. So I could spider this, move and keep my Brigand, and then I could just Elder with this. Yeah, let's push this up a little bit. Brigand we can get so much value off, especially when Pandora opens, because we'll still get Faeria. And we'll actually have a Faeria advantage over our opponent as long as this is in combat. Which is pretty valuable, I think. What's this going to be? I still have Gift of Rakoa Elderwood Embrace, so I still have a lot of options. Teleport. so it dies and then powers up something in hand. Oh, nice. I can actually clear that now. Unless if there's no creature played, I just have lethal. And there we have it. So a quick win in response to my final life. We're still going, guys. Let's keep at it. Let's try and get those 9 wins. Another match and hopefully another win. Gonna need it because I am on 1 life remaining, and I do want to take this to 9, but gonna have to work hard for it. We're keeping the Oak Father here. We want to explore. We can also Elderwood it as well. And it's gonna be another forest, very popular in Pandora right now. So we're gonna pass on this because we can explore forest here into the Oak Father and maybe catch our opponent off guard if he does commit something that can be killed by our Oak Father. Ooh, that's even better. So now we're just pushing with the Wood Elemental. We get to collect. I'll take a mountain here, and then I'll take the Oak Father on this spot. And then I can have the Elderwood Embrace to push it if I need to. Tyrant Axe. No match for the Oak Father. Does become a 5/7. It's pretty good. But like I said, no match for the Oak Father. I don't want this to move here and take a land there. So I'm going to take my land here, and then I'm going to go for the Oak Father. The Oak Daddy-O, a 6/9 versus a 5/7. Doesn't actually line up just yet. But I do have Elderwood, I do have the Overgrown Tower to push that power if I need it. Make sure I can finish it off. So going in between the wells, might take a pre-hit here. It's only 1 lake, so no transform shenanigans to worry about. Frogify is at 3 lakes, so we're safe from that at least. It's gonna taunt up as a 5/3, okay. So we can actually use the Freedom Fighter here as a way to push. Oh, we won't have enough for the Overgrown Tower as well. I'd love to. If I was 1 Faeria up, we're in a much better situation. Let's push some double neutrals around here. Let's get the Freedom Fighter down. Take care of this, and then we're just gonna kill this instead. Move this back. There we have it. So my opponent needs 1 damage or 1 power in order for Tyrant Axe to take a clear on the Oak Father. If Oak Father lives, I'm going to be in a good position. It's going to be an Elderwood Embrace. 7-11 dinosaur. Munching up my tree, man. We could go for a Kodama this turn, I think, just to apply some pressure. If this moves down into double collection, I have the Overgrown Tower plus the Elderwood Embrace. Actually, I think Brute is a little better in this situation. Simply because it gives me a mountain. Force my opponent to react to this. Goes for collection. We're getting in a whale range, which is something I don't like. A 6-11. That's pretty good. We're just taking care of the double collector here and just accepting the fate for my little brute here. He's gonna get 2 damage off, which is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, we'll just sit here. So this is going to kill it. I'm gonna put on 8 life. Can maybe set up a Kodama, like maybe Kodama Elderwood Overgrown Tower will be enough then just to take care of it. I do lose a Faeria investment here, which is sad, but on the flip side, my opponent isn't collecting this turn, so there might not be much going on in terms of follow-up play. I still go up to 4 Faeria, I can +1 into Kodama, and then line my Wood Elemental up into double collection. Or better still, if I draw, say I draw a Verdant Force or I draw my own Oak Father, I can, well, I could have made an aggressive forest in that location. But I still have that neutral tile there, just below the Oak Father, which I can make a forest on in the future if I do want to apply pressure. Okay. Very interesting. I wish I had one more Faeria, because I might have considered making a forest here to play the aggressive Kodama. But I'm just going to go for the more defensive Kodama and pass in this spot. So if anything comes down here, I can use Elderwood Campfire to finish this off, or I can use the Overgrown Tower. Hopefully he'll just take an Elderwood Embrace, and then I can Campfire Overgrown Tower this, and then one-shot the Willow. But the problem is it just put me in range of the Oak Father, which is a little sad. So maybe I can do it the other way around, Elderwood this, Overgrown Tower, Campfire this instead if it lives. Because the Wood Elemental is quite important right now. It's the only way I'm collecting Faeria. Oh, it's going to be a Hermit, okay. Feed the forest, oof, that's good. This Oak Father steps across with no follow-up creature. I'll be in a pretty good situation. This might be a Crystal Flower. Oh, or maybe a land. Interesting. Faeria tree. Alright. Pandora awakens. Okay, what treasure are we gonna get? That is a good one. But not for this situation specifically. Let's take a draw. I wish I'd drawn this. Maybe we just kill this. Let this get powered up and pass. Then we go into the next turn with 12 Faeria. A lot of power-ups in hand. So if I can get the Wood Elemental to kill the Oak Father, I'd be in a happy situation because the Kodama is a more mobile creature. It's a pretty aggressive forest there. What's gonna happen? Whale? Verdant Force? Okay. Alright. I have a lot of power-ups in hand. Let's have a look. We have 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 with a bit of damage. So we have 9 power to distribute between our creatures. Now, if I give this Secret of Strength, that goes up +1/+1 ping clear. And then I can Elderwood this and this will live. So let's just work that out. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Finish off the Oak Father. Jump up, Elderwind Brace, finish this off. This will be 4, 5. Right, okay. So we'll have enough Faeria to do all that. Campfire. Unless I go for the kill on this. Be a little greedy. I don't know. I guess I could play an Oak Farmer if I do that. No, we'll play it safe, guys. Then we'll take a forest here, and then we'll play Oak Farmer on this spot instead. So any damage that's pushed to me is going to be nullified by Kodama unless Kodama is answered. And my little Flame Spitter is going to be able to poke at that Faeria tree and keep it in check. Another forest. 7-2. Is a Tree of Life coming down? That's a Primeval Colossus. Enchant. Sad times. Treasure found. Ooh, hello. Not enough to take care of it just yet, but I can definitely just take care of this. And then we can just Magdarose the Primeval Colossus. Or we can Magdarose defensively depending on what comes down. If like a Runing comes down aggressively, I'll probably just Magdarose that and get the Runing. But my opponent is running Lake, so there could be a Frog Fire transform effects. We'll see what comes down. Seatso is not that threatening. I think taking Primeval Colossus here is fine. But we can take this. We can then power up this. Set up Lethal. So we have Lethal at our opponent's orb right now. It's probably not going to go off, to be fair. It just needs to play a blocker on either side of the orb, and then I have to use my creatures to push. But as it stands, it is lethal, so I'm potentially forcing my opponent, unless that's just a Magdarose, to steal the Colossus back. Should be pretty funny. Oh, the Equinox at times. That card's so annoying. Okay, so I'm going to hit this with the 5 and hope this gets powered up, because if this gets powered up, I probably lose. Oh. Right, that's a lot better. Oak Father. Should have drawn, actually. Get closer to my, my hammer. So the race is on. Actually, the higher power that this Equinox has, the better it is for me. Because the chance of it dying is much slimmer. Right now, it just clears out my 5/4. And then you can place something on that spot. But if I pick up the hammer, I've got lethal with my 7/13, so I'm just gonna hard draw into. Oof, that hurt. 6 damage there to my orb. Feels bad. Alright, let's take the draw. Let's try and get this hammer. Did not find it. Alright, I'm just gonna dash this onto the forest. hope for the best. It's about all we can do right now. Please don't have a power-up. Have mercy. Well, there's no instant power-up win here. Draw. I mean, this Voice of Hunger can't kill either the Colossus or the Oak Father right now. It doesn't have enough attack. Too much suspense. Do something. Finish me or let me finish you. It's going to be a heal. Oh, man. So maybe I should have dashed the Sagami aggressively. Oh, no. I should have played an aggro Sagami. Just going to bump up the life here. So aggro Sagami. Actually, I don't think it would have made a difference because he would have moved, healed. Heart the cards. If I had drawn this, it would have been fine. I could have... No, not really. Beaten up by a Seed Sower. Man, Equinox has caused me so much problems during this run. Absolute nightmare. So that's 8. I need 2 damage. If I set up a Brute, I would have had lethal. I guess I didn't take the healer into account. Still a lot to learn in Pandora, guys. That is going to be it. I feel kind of bad because, I don't know, I felt this deck was really strong. I ended up going 4-3. That's awful. I'm going to do a lot better with green-red, but, you know, so much green on the Pandora ladder these days. I barely see any yellow. We had 2 tricolor decks as well, so perhaps like next time I'll give tricolor a go. But that is going to wrap up this journey. It was a short one, so I'm going to give you guys a deck spotlight on Sunday. I've been playing a bit Constructed recently. I've been playing one of S of Dawn's decks. It's been a lot of fun, so we'll give that a spotlight. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give a thumbs up and drop a subscribe if you want to keep up to date of when our content goes live. If you haven't already, check out the previous journeys. They're a lot of fun. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Pandora.